Hey guys, I'm Rohit Raj and you're watching Road Trades live YouTube channel, and today we made a very good peaceful trade as expected. Everything went well. I traded on Bank Nifty today, and early in the morning when I woke up, I thought that there is going to be some gap up and market is going to go up by because of the HX Nifty, but the same thing happened. The market actually opened a little bit higher, but then the fall was there in the first or 5 minutes candle itself. And as usual, then after this first candle, we came back into our strategy how we used to trade. So obviously there is this 2050. It's going to be trading below the 2050 moving average. It's going to be trading below the narrow CPR, so which means the market may rally downside. So I had a target of these pivot points. So my major target was 36,125. So with which I was covering a lot of. I was doing a lot of short scalping. In the morning. So as I updated in my Telegram account, I almost completed my trade today at 12 o'clock. Just in half a day I completed the whole day because of my target reaching. So after that I did not actually trade. So what I did is, after that I just opened a strangle. So I'll just tell you how I actually started to trade. First of all, when the market opened I very well knew that it's going to be a short side because it's going to be trading below the CPR. So as far as it's going to stay below, I'll be in the short side. Also, we have this 2050 crossover. So in 5 minutes time frame. So as I witnessed these two candles in this first pullback, I entered a short trade and I exited in this very first candle, and then I waited for a long time, and then this support was my target trade initially in the day. So this support was taken. So at this point, when it took a support, I sold PE. That means I went long, and also I was doing scalping because I did not find more volume into the market today, because it's not going to go directional one way. There's no clear volume. If you can see, the whole market movement today is in this between this range only. It's not a big one side move. So I took this support and sold PE. That means I went long and did a scalping, and then after that, when it retraced here, I taken an entry. So to tell I took a trades like this will be so easy, because it's exactly the chart is showing after the market. It's easy to say that I just took here, but at the live market it's really tough for me to predict whether it's going to go up further or not. But what helped me is I stick to my duty, right? So I stick to my own rules and strategies, and that's what helped me. So my major idea was, if the market closes above the CPI, I should be exiting the short positions. That's it. So I have to go against my own positions. So that is my basic rule. So with that rule in respect, my duty is to sell in pullbacks, right? So this is the first. This is one big pullback that I considered to sell, but I did not hold this position longer. So I think I booked almost like 2K or something. So if you see my trades like this, this one position made a, I think, couple of trades I made here, 2K each. So this made another 1,500, and then 1,000 rupees, and this is 1,500, and then 1,000 rupees, and this is a single trade which I made 3,000 rupees. So it's like that. This is the first trade that I lost in the morning. So it's like that. So I did a lot of scalping. If you see, there's a lot of orders that I put on the day. So put all together, I almost made a 11K profit close to close intraday. And after that, after 12:30, I don't want to leave the time idle. So I have this idea of creating a strangle, because it's a Monday anyway. I thought I will create a strangle, and maybe I'll find some decay in the morning on Tuesday if the market luckily stays in the same place. So that's why I just created this triangle at 1,500 points away from the spot. The price is still at my spot price, so nothing to worry about it. So it's just a small heavy spike or something with the volumes. I don't know why the both position are in red after 3 hours of trading. So yeah, so tomorrow morning I'm just expecting this to go some green, like 500 or 1,000 is fine. So that will help me get rid of the charges, right? So I'll close it in the morning, maybe, if it's give me good profits, or if it's still in the spot price, I'll be holding the strangle and do nothing. What else can you expect? So this is my plan. So after this scalping trading, I just open this triangle for tomorrow to get a head start, and then I'm actually planning to leave this triangle to Wednesday also. Nothing much will be affected for me, because the total triangle premium is like 24,815. So if I just leave it alone and at the time of expiry the market closes in between, I'll be benefited with 24,000 for the month. That means it's going to be more than like 2.5%. So but already we made like a 10k profit today, so nothing to worry much about this week, I guess. So yeah, that's the trade recap. And what is the takeaway from this video is very simple. This is Monday morning. I already told in the Friday's video about Monday morning what I will do. I just looked at the CPR. Obviously the candle closed below, a red candle closing below the CPR indicates bearishness, and also this 20-50 moving average crossing over in the sell side is a bearishness again. So in the bearish setup, what you can expect to do, your duty is to sell at the rises. That's it. You do just that. So maybe with my instincts I just caught these two supports and went long, but I gradually turned myself into a bearish trader and I sold all these peaks. One peak, this peak I sold, this peak I sold. So like that I was just selling the peaks. Wherever I see a peak, I was selling in the majorly I was using 1 minute time frame to sell the peaks. So the takeaway is, if you have a setup, if you have a strategy for yourself, you can just blindly believe it, and main reason is you should react to it on a positive way so that you can avoid big losses. So if you see this my trading view as per my moving average signals from today morning, 21st, yeah, today morning, from yesterday there was a sell signal already. Okay, so if you are holding a sell position from yesterday, from Friday, it would have not been a big problem for you. And anyway, it's still selling. The moving average is crossed sell side, and at the open of the first candle, if you sell it also in the 1 minute time frame, it's still staying sell, and you could have made almost like with 150 quantities, you would have made like 15,000 rupees profit in this first 1.5 hours itself until you get this buy signal. So after that, you very well know that when you get buy sell a frequent signals, that means the market is in a range. So in range market, you can obviously tend to sell on rise, buy on dip, or you can play straddle on struggle. That will help you. So that's my major idea, and I was going discretionary as I see both 5 minutes and 1 minute time frame. These buys and sales and all I avoided, and I took this sell trade. And I respected this one, and I took this sell trade at the pullback. So whatever signal it shows, I take a trade respecting that in a good area, like when it corrects or when it gives a raise or gives a dip. So you can take a trade like that. But the exit policy for you should be very strict. So when you're expecting the signal to take an entry, you should respect the signal to exit it also. So that's when you will go like you will lose a big capital. So maybe for example you sold it and then you don't respect this buy signal again and you hold the sell trade, it can drastically grow like 1,000 points also, you will never know. So this is the biggest advantage of my setup. When I get a signal, I play with it. When I get an opposite signal, I close it and I wait for another opportunity. Maybe if you are going with 1 minute time frame, you would have sold here, book profit here, and then don't immediately buy, wait for this correction, maybe enter here, and you can just book profits wherever you want, or we can wait still you can get another selling position. Because option selling, this is the benefit. When one signal to another signal, there won't be much loss because there will be some decay. So this applies to the bigger time frame actually, like with 1 hour also it will apply, with 15 minutes also it will apply. So if we see in the 15 minutes time frame also we get this sell signal, so which means you know what to do, because the last buy signal in this 15 minutes time frame is at 33,200 and now the sell signal is at 36,000, which is almost like a 2,800 points. So last buy signal just simply gave you this 2,800 points profit, and then with this sell signal you will never know until you get the next signal, right? So until you get the next signal, you need to stay in a short position. That's the very simple thing. The signal is not a big rocket science, it's just a moving average crossover. So the conclusion of today is I have a very peaceful day. I was doing scalping, and you guys know that I will enjoy doing scalping because I love trading when it comes to scalping, right? So that's how today went, and we almost booked more than 10k profit, which is more than 1% of the whole capital. And I've just opened Strangle, and let's see how it goes tomorrow. And that's it for today. So see you in the next video, guys.